I know I said I wasn't going to jump in for the 1.0 today because I didn't arrange for people for it, but I didn't come up with any other ideas. So we're playing Rogue Point again. Now, I did see some people talking some concerns in the reviews when I was looking through, and I can't say that they're wrong, because it is rather sudden that it jumped from the version it was on to jumping straight to 1.0, but they did at least give us a new map, a bunch of new weapons, workshop support, and a new boss. So, I do agree with the concern that people pointed out that it may be them shelving the game, like they push out at 1.0 and then they won't follow up. There is a reality where that's true, especially when you add workshop support to something. The suspicion there is warranted, because that does happen a fair amount. This is an enjoyable game, so I'm just gonna kind of burn some time today playing it, is my main angle here. I did get to try one of the new weapons when I was testing to make sure nothing had gotten weird since we had played last. And everything runs the same, basically, still. But the new gun I got to play with was very fun. I hope we can roll it again, you'll see when I take us in. But there's one thing that's going to be a little bit of a problem with showing off the new guns. Oh yeah, by the way, there's nothing in the workshop yet, because it literally came out just like an hour ago, so nothing's gonna be there yet. I cannot afford any other upgrades. As you can see, nothing has really changed from when we'd played last. I didn't realize I made a stair step here, but I did. So that's interesting. Now, for anybody that doesn't know what Rogue Point is, though, let me take just a second to explain what we're doing here. Basically, you take a relatively tactical shooter. I can't say it's a heavy tactical shooter, because you'll understand why later why that's not true. And you merge that with a roguelite. Well, roguelite more than anything, because while you do lose everything, you just saw in that profile screen that there is meta progression. You also have a bunch of cosmetics. They did add more cosmetics as well, like all this chainmail stuff is new. I believe that security stuff is also new. There was a lab coat I saw. Yeah, there's also this shirt and everything. That's there now, too. But you know what? Let's have a tie. Why not? There you go. Business cowboy. Is it in here that the coat would be then? Yeah, there it is. Okay. I was trying to figure that out, because it's like, I don't know where it is. And I was curious. This game's got some silly things, it's got some fun things. You unlock all of that by just getting through segments of the campaign. You don't have to complete a campaign to unlock cosmetics. And each time you roll a campaign, you'll get more. So, if you're worried about that, you're fine there. You can also set up your difficulty how you wish. Like, you can increase the amount of times you can retry, you can turn a timer on and off. You can get rid of extractions, which personally, if I was going to make any changes, it probably would be that, because the extractions are almost always where things go wrong. Because it's just such a clusterfuck every time. And it's not really that viable to plan for it. That's like the biggest flaw, I would say. But we'll step into Operation Gatling here, and I'll explain more about how this works. I am going to leave it on private, because I don't intend to play with randoms. If anybody I know shows up and wants to play, obviously we'll work something out there. So we got an oil rig or a clinic. The clinic's the new map, so we'll go ahead and take us there. But I'm going to talk a little bit about how all this works before we go in there. As you can see, there's a split map. No matter which way we go, you still have access to both of these, and you'll always get the optional one available. So really, it's just what reward you want, which there's not too many reward options still, which is mildly unfortunate. Like, you get skill rewards, extra money, and I think that's it. I think it's just skill rewards and extra money are your main two things you're gonna see. That RP there is your rogue points that you see up in the top right. That's how you buy your meta progression, so you're gonna want to get as much of that as you can. Yeah, once we deploy to one of the two mission choices, which it'll take it a second to load, but the loading's not too bad. Honestly, for what this is, the load times are really not bad at all. You can see the progression bar down there at the bottom. There you go. See, this is why I say it does have elements of a tactical shooter, because you could actually make a detailed plan on this map and everything. You come in from the purple, you're meant to leave from the green. You can just kind of go like, I guess I'll go this way. Kind of hope that there's doors somewhere over here to get to this one, and go to this one, and then I leave. There is, like, full drawing on the map, so you can just do whatever. There's also an eraser. In case people draw heinous things on there, you can get rid of that. There's multiple floors. And there is a fair amount of weapons. There is a lot of argument as to whether half of these are particularly relevant. There's a fair amount of arguable repetition amongst the guns, but if you're using renamed real-world weapons, there's only so much you can really do for variety. There's not much you can do there. Good amount of pistols. Again, they kind of run into the problem of there's arguable reason to use half of them. There is this new shotgun sidearm that they added, the Mule, so you're not just using the Maverick if you want a secondary shotgun. I do kind of wish there would be more secondary variety. Like, the full auto at least gives you some kind of automatic option in your secondaries. You even have less than lethal options like this taser pistol. I don't know why you would ever use them, but they're there. I guess if you really want to make things harder for yourself, they're an option. There is a pepper ball gun in here somewhere as well that you can buy in the primaries. It's right there. So you can use that as well. I believe when we'd played the demo, we had ended up using them a little bit, much to our dismay of it not being very effective. But yeah, this Plink here is the gun I ended up getting to play with. Very big magazine, in that it's got a 50-round mag for a semi-auto, which is very handy. Shoots very quickly. If you really just want to go for it, you can just hammer the trigger hard. And it does pretty good damage. Like, it's just a fun little toy all around, even though it looks kind of silly. Like, they just added a bunch of extra parts onto a pistol, basically, which might be why I like it so much, because I do like my pistols. Now, the problem is you'll notice it needs multiple campaign clears. I've only cleared one campaign when I'd played with Vale the last time you saw me playing this. So that's kind of the flaw there. A lot of weapons require having beaten multiple campaigns. That said, there's a flip side to that, and that's this dead drop system. This is gambling. It's gambling with in-game currency, so it's okay, but it is gambling. You can get anything that's in one of these dead drop sets, regardless of whether you've unlocked the weapon or not. That's how I ended up being able to use the Plink. Now, you do have 3 tiers of armor. I believe we learned last time that the armor doesn't impact your speed at all, so just get as much armor as you can afford is generally the wise course. Got med kits, got a bunch of flashbangs, frag grenades, proxy mines, smoke grenades, tear gas. And here's the other part that kind of makes it viable to make it into a tactical shooter if you really want to. Things like having opti-wands, lockpicks, ladders, battering rams, breaching charges. You can have an extra thing on your back, but that's not going to be useful to me because your buddy's the only one who can grab the thing off your back. So that's worth keeping in mind. I don't know why it just stuttered repeatedly there. That was concerning. Last time the stuttering was happening, it was only when we were playing multiplayer. So if that stuttering keeps happening, that's a concern. Spin the wheel. What am I working with here? Okay. That is an Austrian full auto. Speak of the devil and ye shall appear. Let's spin it again. I'm gonna risk not having armor. Well, I'll still be able to afford light armor, but I got armor anyway. The same armor I was going to be able to buy, so that's what happens sometimes when you go for the dead drop spins. Things don't go great. So all we've got is a... Oh, at least it does have the drum mag and everything. Look at how ridiculous this pistol is. Look at this stupid thing. I have none of the attachments unlocked, nor do I even have this gun unlocked, and yet here it is in my hand. That's the power of dead drops. You will get skill points, which you can pick from one of these 3 skills that are there on your screen, and as you can see, there's a lot of space for skills. You're probably never going to end up filling this completely, because I just don't think campaigns are long enough to end up filling this completely. Yeah, in our particular case, it's all about reviving and healing, which is terrible for me, since I'm alone. But the medkit potency will not be bad, so we will probably take that when we do get a skill point. And it'll specifically tell you when you're going to get skill points. It's not like a meter or anything, it just is a mission reward, generally.
They contain invaluable data.
Geared up.
This is all I've got, so I need to be somewhat smart. Why is it stuttering now? It literally was perfectly smooth earlier, and now it's stuttering. Hate it here. What happened here? One sec, y'all. No, I didn't change anything. I mean, it's already frame limited to 60, so how about we turn VSync off and see if that makes the stuttering stop? I feel like I turned that on to try to fix the problem last time. Yeah, no, it's still stuttering. It may just not be having a good time being streamed, even though we streamed it before without problems. I love when things suddenly just crop up as an issue out of nowhere. These guys are a problem. They're the heavy guys. You gotta break their helmet before you can actually hit them in a way that matters. That noise you're hearing is them detecting. So if you kind of just scoot out of sight, they forget that you existed. You can pick up their guns as well. So like that heavy guy, we can grab his shotgun so we at least have some kind of primary. Where? Ooh, oh. Now, as you can see, these shotguns don't do well unless you're basically touching the opponent, though. So do bear that in mind. Some of the shotguns are better than others. That shotgun in particular, I think, is the worst one in the game. So, that's something to keep in mind, too. That guy had a helmet, so he took a little bit more.
I'm out. Reloading.
Got some intel. Perfect.
Oh, right, there's a phone. You want to grab those phones because that's how you open the extra rooms.
Leave this to the pros. Squad leaders off the books.
Yeah, no, it is just gonna keep stuttering. I apologize for the stutter.
Their secrets are ours now.
Give me that wham, actually. That's gonna be better for me than the shotgun. Even though this means I have basically 2 of the same weapon in practical terms. But yeah, our job right now is just hacking these laptops. We'll go over, hack, and move on with our lives. You have to keep your eye on the laptop in order to decrypt it, because you gotta do this timing game here. You can look away from them while you're decrypting them, though, so do be mindful of that. I don't know why it's suddenly stuttering like crazy. Literally played for an hour before starting stream, and it had no problems. Now it's having problems. Suppose it's just as well that today was gonna be a short day anyway, because I'm still tired. That's a trap right there. Baited him into his own trap. Yeah, you need to activate the extraction before you can take that medkit in particular. You can open these doors much more quietly than how I do it. I just like kicking them. It's fun. Where you're hearing the talking coming from is accurate to where the enemies are, but I think they're above me. Oh, there's a wheelchair there. Where? Oh, through the door over there. As you can see, you can shoot fire extinguishers to make obstructions and things like that as well, which is fun.
Decrypting laptop. Stand by.
Don't hit those red things, as you might be able to tell from the screen right there. They will, I believe, reduce your progress instead of increasing your progress, so you don't want that. I think I hit literally that little bit of metal right there instead of hitting him. Anyway.
Capturing intel.
You want to grab all the intel you can, because if you spend the intel, you can actually get more information on the next stage,
Got the phone.
which is helpful. Nothing, like, incredible from it, but it's helpful. Oh, there's so much ammo already. How do I get up? And I guess I don't need to. Well, no, I'm gonna need to get that laptop, but I can get this one.
Decrypting laptop.
I think the stuttering got worse after I turned VSync off, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn that back on. I suppose this does at least prove that it wasn't because I was playing multiplayer that it was stuttering before. But that is decidedly unhelpful that that's now a problem.
Nice work.
Can't have shit.
Swapping a mag.
Where's some stairs or a ladder or anything? There is leaning as well, though it can be a bit finicky at times. If you're a little too close to a spot where it's going to maneuver more, it'll start wobbling a bit. Go ahead and open this up. This gives me a bunch of extra money. Sometimes they will have medkits in them. This time it has a defib. It's not what I wanted. I was kind of hoping for the medkit. There are dedicated medical ones as well that you can find that will have generally, you know, both. They're just losing their minds up there. Don't mind them. Elevator? Oh, I can use the elevator. Well, that solves the mystery of how I get up. I was expecting stairs, not an actually functioning elevator. I thought I saw him through there, but it was glossed over just enough that I'm like, is that somebody? Oh my god, he's got a whole posse in there.
You kicked the hornet's nest. They're coming for blood.
I'm reloading.
You can definitely tell when I start or panic shooting a little bit more, when I start missing a lot more.
Prevention is better than cure. Non-emergency visits are subject to a convenience fee. Priority care is reserved for Gold Heart Health Plan members. Upgrade today for a healthier...
That announcement was too real. Just gonna get away from that.
And all their access codes. Put them to good use.
Still feels kind of weird to me that they have just regular ass cell phones and they keep all their access codes in their cell phones and not something smarter. But what do I know, right? This is the last laptop I need.
In progress.
Then again, they also just leave their laptops laying out like this too, so, you know.
Action zone is open. Time to move.
It is what it is, I guess. Yeah, depending on how this goes, it'd probably only be like a campaign or two that I do today. It's like I said, I'm tired.
Stash room unlocked.
Huh. This is supposedly a medical room, but I can't help but notice there's a lot of nothing in here. I feel like I've been lied to. Like this spawned wrong or something. So I wasted 2 phones opening an empty room.
Cover me.
Alright then. Good thing there's healing in at the extract, otherwise I'd be in trouble right about now. Oh, there is stairs. Oh, this room. Okay. And that's why the door was open, as he came down from up there looking for me. Yeah, last time I was on this map, this room was the extraction I had.
I've got med supplies.
As you can see, you can heal yourself. You do heal other people more than you heal yourself, from what I recall.
Picking up a med kit.
And you can take these medkits with you. So, there's no reason not to just grab them all if you who don't have other people to take care of. There we go. Now we got ammo again. So, we should be okay. We'll go ahead and just stay on auto, because it's gonna get spicy. There's the flare. There's the button.
Rogues are requesting extract. Over.
Rogues, dig in. Extract will be there soon.
You gotta stay within the lines in order to actually leave, so I'm gonna go ahead and just hunker down behind this. It'll at least give me some cover. But as you can see, you're gonna start taking fire from everywhere, because this extraction location blows. And that's just how it is. You get random extracts, and some of them are just terrible. Like this one. Because we're just a sitting duck in the middle of a nightmare here. And we have neither gotten skill points to cover this, nor gear to cover for a situation like this particularly well.
Clean sweep.
I might have wasted that medkit charge. Oh good, I did get all the phones. I didn't get all the intel, but that's okay. And you get a payout depending on how you did at the end of each round as well. We did pretty well. But then again, I also was the only one here, so it's easy to end up picking up all the things. And as you can see, this is how you get your attachments and your camos for your weapons, is by doing things with them. Attachments are just from kills by themselves, as you see there, and headshots get you the camos.
We know that family and friends are your greatest asset. Purchase
Grab the medkit potency, and now we get a new set.
every
Extra cash on kill, secondary weapon damage, and melee dash. Okay. Probably gonna take the secondary weapon damage, though the extra cash on kill is pretty nifty too. 20 bucks per corpse is going to add up since I'm alone. And now we just roll back to that same menu I showed you to begin with, where I pick a map, we go back in again. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the optional one because it's just extra cash, and then we're gonna go to the oil rig for the double skill reward. Maybe it was just that map that was extra stuttery. Is I wasn't on that map much when I was testing today. So I am watching the CPU usage being funky. So that could just be the situation at hand, is the CPU usage is just being goof. Okay, we can sell the wham I stole. And we will, because I really don't like it. It wasn't worth much, but you can sell anything you have. Like, obviously, our starter pistol here sells for 0, so don't bother selling that. But you can even sell grenades and things if you have ones that you don't want. Since we got a good chunk of cash, though, spin that wheel. And I get another shotgun. You can sell any of the things you get from the dead drop back, is the important part. Because the dead drop gets steadily more and more expensive. And sometimes it just gives you things like this.
Salad that gets the job done.
All the shotguns in the damn game.
Well, slap my lid and calmly leave. That's a spicy shipment.
So yeah, the hammer, auto shotgun. RCD Tiger, semi-auto shotgun, if I remember right. I love that it even calls it the Striker here, which is what the shotgun it's built on is. Which is funny considering they call it the hammer. And you'll notice neither of these actually sell for a ton. One sells for 750 and the other sells for 800. Oh no, this isn't an auto shotgun. It just looks like one. I'm gonna get rid of it, because if I'm gonna use a shotgun, it probably would be the RCD Tiger. Just because it at least fires decently quick. I could go out of my way to buy a gun. It's gonna be the vast majority of the money I have to get any of the ones I like, though. I may just get... Well, no, we'll still have 3,000 left even after getting heavy armor. Let's definitely get the heavy armor. You see it appears on your model there as well. We have the med kit because I brought it with me. We'll sell the tear gas for 200 because I have no reason to use tear gas. Get rid of the breaching charge as well. And the ladder. And in case we end up getting something bad, I'll take the Tiger with me. But let's spin that wheel. Ooh, okay. I like the Trooper. I'm happy with that. That's one of the heavier SMGs. The Paragon's also not bad. This is actually like a really good set. But that's also why it's a rarer one. We'll go ahead and spin the wheel one more time to get rid of the last of my money. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that I was going to get inevitable Oxy Mines. We'll take that with me too, though, because those are actually good. As long as you don't blow yourself up with them. Get rid of the smoke grenades, though. They're not going to matter to me. Paragon's not bad because it's another decently powerful pistol. Because it's a 5.7. Personally, I prefer the 40 or the 50 for my pistols. The 45, I have SOCOM's also very good. I want to like the Hunter 44, but it does suffer from revolver problems in that it's slow. And it can't load that much in the way of ammo. As you can see, this is only a 9mm SMG, but it's got some decent power to it. And it's nice and sneaky. This is not super loud. This one's also editable, which is good. As I mentioned, sometimes you can't edit them, sometimes you can. I don't actually entirely know what determines that, but now I have my red dot on there. Like, obviously this one specifically says on it, you can't edit it. Have anything for this? No. Because I don't think I've really used the Paragon much. Power I've used a bit, as you can see by the fact that it has a bunch of attachments. The attachments also are free, so you have no reason not to put them on unless it's an attachment you don't like. Like, you may not enjoy red dot sight, for example, so you may leave that off in favor of the iron sights. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the Austrian full auto in the back for the moment. is if you die, you lose whatever you're carrying, but whatever you didn't bring into that mission, you keep. Until you run out of lives on that campaign, and then you get full reset. So we'll take a Bower and a Trooper, some heavy armor, medkit. Yeah, that'll do. Let's get this job done. I didn't even look at what this mission's going to be. We'll figure it out on site.
Eliminate every mercenary on location.
Oh right, it's an optional one. They're almost always just killing missions.
Going loud.
You lived through that?
Straight down.
I definitely shot him right in the eye.
Reloading.
It's also on auto already, which I don't want. I want it to be on single for the time being. Well, no, actually, what I should do then... No, this has the silencer. Whoop. At least it's not all heavies all the time. There are heavies up there. Then you got these melee dudes, which are kind of funny. I can't see shit, cause I got flashbanged. There you go. Heavy popped. That guy popped. We're already most of the way through this mission because I just sat here and just shot everyone I could see. Nice and quietly. Their guns, of course, aren't quiet, but you know, it's okay.
For chatter on enemy channels. They've got your location.
I swear this used to one-tap them in the head. Guess they must have got a little bit more health.
Dropped him.
But this is also why I tend toward the better armor, is to account for mistakes like that. But yeah, side job done. Let's just go clean up the phones, grab anything that might be laying around that I might want, and then get out of here. If you do pick up a merc weapon, I do believe you lose whatever you leave behind to pick it up. So, only do that if you don't want whatever's in the slot that you're replacing.
Now.
Sat scans don't show
Or you're in a dire spot because you're out of everything. Which does happen. Like, obviously, you can do on-site acquisition to account for like a full loss or something. There's gotta be more phones. The lovely thing about these side jobs, by the way, is the extract's instant. So I don't need to worry about getting destroyed during the extract.
Capturing intel.
bingo.
Snag the intel at least.
Plan out our next mission.
You can keep storing intel, by the way. Despite the fact that logic might indicate that that doesn't work that way, it does.
Mercs intel secured.
Good work. That was all the intel we were looking for.
Okay, that's all the intel. I feel like there should have been more than one phone on this map, but I'm not hearing any... So there must not be any other phones, because everybody's dead. Just a one whole phone. Nope, away we go.
All objectives secured.
Yeah, see, it's like a 5-second exit.
Copy that. Nice work, rogues. You made
And that's why I always do the optional ones, because they are just free money. Pretty much. Some of them can be dangerous, like that all heavy all the time one I was talking about. That can happen on that specific map. Can get scary. We got some extra accounts for these. Yeah, see, we just fill that other dot and then I get all of this stuff. More colors for a bunch of the items. We will need to repair our armor, though. I'm obviously going to deploy for the oil rig. I can't pass up the double skill point reward. Hostage missions are a little tricky, because you got to carry hostages back to the extract when you find them. and you can only use your secondary while you're carrying a hostage. So they're a little extra spicy when you're alone. But as you can see, repairing your armor is cheaper than buying new armor. In this particular case, it's half price to repair it, because it was almost broken. This does mean I can't afford to do much, which is kind of sad, but such is the way of getting my ass kicked. We could sell the Paragon, though, since I'm planning on keeping the Austrian as the backup option. Yeah. So we'll sell that and see about rolling for something new. Notice how the dead drop price is still going up. It doesn't go back down, I think, at all. Dang it. Well, more medkits aren't a bad thing to have. The revive kit's completely useless to me because I'm playing solo. So we'll just go ahead and sell that back. But an extra medkit is a decent value. We're on the oil rig, so I don't particularly want the shotgun. The trooper's probably gonna be the better idea here. Keep the proxy mines and the frag. Yeah, I think we're good. Off we go. No matter how this goes, we'll just end up having spare points to spend after this, so it'll be fine. We also have spare gear in case this goes sideways. Which it might, because I'm by no means an expert. Then again, if you've been paying attention for the past few minutes, you'll have seen how I shoot, so yeah, you can tell I'm not an expert. But we make it work here. That's what we do. Really wish that stuttering would stop, but it's not going to, it seems. Signs of life.
Merc says it's Joe.
And he doesn't know anything anymore. Phone? There we go.
Affirmative.
You would think that this cowboy hat would stick out, but it doesn't as much as you might think.
Grabbing these
Yeah.
documents.
Oh.
Acknowledged.
Oh, that guy.
Mercenary cow.
Wasn't sure if it was gonna let me have that one. Was worried that the grating was gonna catch the bullet. And of course, you know, nobody gets upset when their buddies are just dropping like flies for some reason. One of those mysteries of life, their friends are just toppling over. What a shame. Now, I swear they could shoot the hostages, but when I played before, it didn't happen, but I swear when we played the demo, it did. So I'm not really sure which is true anymore, and honestly, I'm just gonna play it safe. If I get close enough, I may very well blitz it, because I've definitely done that more than a few times and gotten away with it, but
Picked up a merc.
let's play it smart for the moment. They're all the way up there. They're getting close, though. I can hear them. Lost them on the compass, which is annoying, but they're over that way somewhere.
Come. Better luck next round.
Oh, there's a medkit just chilling right there. That's convenient. Don't need it yet, but it's convenient. Okay, the hostage is just right over there.
Intel acquired.
Good find.
Swapping a mag.
Let's go ahead and top off just in... That's exactly why you top off, just in case.
We got a merc's phone.
Nice find.
Yeah, of course this door's locked up. Knock, knock. Oh, it was also trapped. Come with me.
Message received.
No sense crawling around anymore because I don't have a silenced weapon. long as I'm quick, though, they'll never know I was here. They'll be dead before they know what happened. Better, please. Thank you.
To the extraction zone.
Oh, that is the extraction right here. That's convenient. You'll notice the hostages just magically vanished. Don't worry about that part. What are we dealing with lay of the land here? This isn't the extract I'm used to for this map. This is arguably better than the extract I'm used to. The extract I'm used to is the one with all the shipping containers. That is kind of a nightmare. Not that this is great, because I'm betting they're going to spawn up here and just shoot down at me and be a real nuisance. But I'm thinking a landmine goes over there. That's not where that was meant to land, but hopefully it'll count. I forgot that they throw actually surprisingly hard. And we'll chuck the other one right over there. Be sure to throw them decently far, because they are much quicker than you might expect them to, and they will blow up in your face when you're placing them if you don't throw them. We had a whole thing with that when I was playing the other day.
Mercs is closing in fast. You're gonna have to earn that ride home.
Now we just wait. Just kind of keep it safe. Yep, there we go. One went boom. Where? Ah, there. The other one survived the bomb, though, which is annoying. Thanks, terrain. Very cool. Wow, my armor just got eaten immediately on that deal, huh? That's upsetting. I don't think he's close enough. I think I can get away with doing this. That was a bad time for it to stutter. I am just doing a real bad job today, huh? Well, if he's gonna keep dancing, I'm not gonna worry about him too much. Thanks. Thanks, me. Thanks for wasting all my bullets. There was a guy right there, wasn't it? There he is. Yeah, notice that knockback when you get near somebody, by the way. It's wild. Let's get reloaded. Oh, of course you ran up now. No, not that. Thanks, game. Thanks for taking more of a spin on that mouse wheel than I did. I did one click when I spun my mouse wheel. Just one click down. And it decided to go all the way to the grenade. I should have just punched him. But that is my biggest weakness in any shooter ever, is I'm never one to think of the melee. I do not think to use the quick melee, ever. And it is the bane of my existence on a regular basis. What I really should do is actually sit down and bind it to something I actually will think to hit, because V is not something I will think to hit. Even if it's not bad to reach, it's just not at the top of the brain, so it just doesn't happen. Because fun fact for those out there, I don't play that many shooters these days. It's not really the thing I do as much anymore. There was an era where I played a lot of these, and I was definitely more proactive about things like that then. Not so much anymore. Let me back that armor. This'll do. Well, let me rephrase. It'll have to do. I just gotta pray that I do not get in as bad a spot as I did last time. Thing is, that does not have much cover.
We have reports
Like, you do not have a good position
get them out alive.
with that at all.
This is gonna be
Like, it would have helped immensely if I just didn't miss every bullet that I sent out, but, you know, one problem at a time. It's almost like this is why I play these quiet and sneaky, is because I'm not really the best. Like, I'll play faster and looser when I have somebody with me, because obviously, you know, you can afford to do so at that point, because you're not just done for the second you get canned.
Mercs down.
Might have forgot that I had this on auto.
Splash. Reloading.
Where'd that guy that walked up here go? Hello? Am I alone? Guess I'm alone. Okay. Don't know where he pissed off to. I was a little preoccupied to keep track of him. Yeah, no, he wandered off real far. Or that... Huh?
Close one.
Must be underneath, maybe? Like, the one across from me, obviously, is, like, over there somewhere. Not that I can see him. He was over in this direction. Yeah, he's not down below, otherwise I would have started sparking the thing again. Who knows?
That's right. Get back to patrol.
Down there?
Close one.
Maybe. Yeah, he's right there. I really was hoping that that was gonna work. Don't really know why I thought that was gonna work, but it would have been funny. Yeah, we'll just let him come to me. Stutter fucked me so badly there. I got so thrown off. I hate that so much. I don't know why it's such a problem. Like, that is gonna be the single most frustrating thing with this, is those small stutters that keep happening. Because it'll happen at exactly a moment like that, and it's gonna be the worst.
They see me.
Oh, yeah.
Better
There we
run
go.
next round.
Yeah, you know, the very secret tunnel that they marked very clearly. So very secret. No one knows. Oh, no, no. No one knows. I'm assuming the hostage is in the same spot based on where he is on the arrow, so I'm going to assume he's just right up here again. I believe the layout doesn't change when you redo these, so you actually can kind of figure it out. Yeah, there we go.
Leave this to the pros.
Lost more armor than I wanted to there, but I also ran into more people than I expected to.
Mark down.
Showed that door who's boss, didn't I? Every time I compulsively reload, there's another guy around the corner immediately. And that's why I don't like these shotguns. I get it, it's a shotgun, but I reflexively fight at distance. I don't get on top of my target, so... It also doesn't really help for these doors half the time. Yeah, I know. Anyway, you're coming with me.
Hostage in tow.
Mercs has your coordinates and they're rushing your position.
They like to say that, and then half the time nothing actually happens. Heck.
Merc's phone secured.
Nice. We can use that.
Now, I don't have the mines or anything this time, so this is gonna be worse than last time, in some ways. And I also have no armor, so that's definitely worse than last time. Let me look at this again and see if I can figure out, like, a better angle. But I feel like back here is the most protected I'm gonna be. Go away. I'm working here.
I'm out. Reloading.
Just patch those holes in my body, too, and put new holes in there. Yep, so they come from over here, go down this ladder, they come from over here, go through this door, they come from over here and come up this staircase. That's all their angles to get to me, so back here is my best case scenario in terms of funneling them. Problem is, as soon as it goes wrong, it's fucking over.
Locked and loaded.
Well, nothing for it but to go for it anyway.
1 sec, stopping the bleed.
Since there's a lot of medkits, we'll go ahead and just trade out immediately instead of risking only having one charge on hand.
Rogue Point is requesting extract.
Extraction is inbound, but you have to defend that zone.
Try defending specifically this angle, as they won't have as many long shots to make at me. And I'll just pivot to deal with anybody that comes around.
Soldier.
Might be smarter than them having that door to shoot at me from. Stutter is almost certainly gonna screw my whole day up at some point, though. Because I'm gonna have to make a quick reaction over here. It's gonna stutter and I'm gonna get bodied.
Outgunned and outclassed.
There's one going up over the top. I saw him head up there. So he's gonna come down these stairs soon.
I'm reloading.
Yep, there he is. Like, I could just full turtle it and just go all the way back in here. The second they break through, it's gonna be a problem.
This isn't a drill.
There's a sniper out there, but he's not gonna be in a position to shoot me. Actually, that's closer than I would like it to be.
Mercenary cow. Cover me.
Yeah, this went better, though, because definitely a better angle.
All objectives locked. Excellent work.
They also, I think, just got stupid and didn't find their way to me. 'Cause I swear a lot less of them attacked that time. But you know what? We take those. Considering how this is going, give me the extra money. I'm gonna need it. Yeah. Crouch movement speed will be good for me because I do spend a lot of my time crouching around. And if I can go almost as fast as I am walking when I'm crouching, I'll just crouch the whole time. That's fine by me. Ugh. They're both raids, so it doesn't matter too much. I'd rather take the airport, I think, right now. Because there's a decontamination part to the raid on the clinic that got me in trouble last time when I was testing it earlier today. Wow, we'd had a real moment there for some reason. Okay. Oh yeah, unused intel doesn't carry over. Wait, I swear it did before. They must have changed that or fixed that. 'Cause I definitely remember having like an asinine amount of intel sitting up there that we just kept sitting on because I didn't bother to use it. And the dead drop cost did go down, but maybe that's when you die it goes down then? No. Information is not gonna be my strong suit today because I am sitting here in a hot room, already tired. So bear with me. I am not going to be your guide perfectly today.
Return to sender.
At least it's extra medium armor for free. I did not want the wham. I clicked the wrong thing. Sell the wham. I don't want it. Don't quite have enough to try again. I could sell the spare medium armor, but let's be real here. I'm going to need that. Because I'm going to lose all this medium armor that I have right now. Well, that's what I get for feeding the gambling, eh? Off we go with what we have. We do have ads coming up very soon, by the way.
This is a standard run-and
you won't miss anything at that point, because I will not be doing anything during that, because I, at the very least, need to go refill my water during that. Subtle. Go on. I'm partying right here. Let's dance.
Hostile down.
The advantage to the raid is you notice these guys are all marked. I feel like that should have worked. But I guess a lot of the pellets got caught by the edge there.
Leave this to the pros. Contact.
Yeah, this guy's got decent eyes. Shame for him that they're gone now.
It's locked down tight in there. Tread lightly.
Intel acquired.
Acknowledged.
Like, you can actively see the confidence difference when I'm using a shotgun. I hesitate way more using these because I have had so many times where I just get betrayed by the damn spread that I just feel like I can't rely on them. So it gets to be a weird mental thing that makes the weapons way worse than they actually are.
Good work. Stay sharp. Keep your head on a swivel.
Ah, there.
Mercs down. Healing up.
Unfortunately, I couldn't tell where those bullets were coming from till they started hitting me, because, like, I heard them, but that I wasn't getting anything from where I was hearing them from.
And hold on to the handrail while using the Interloper Express walkway.
There you are. This is a terrible angle to be fighting these heavy guys from. Thankfully, it's bad for them, too.
He's down.
There we go.
Reloading.
Like, all of this junk in the way made getting a clean hit a nightmare. Thank you for your phone.
First now.
Good pull.
Doesn't help that I'm feeling the leg shakes again, so it's making my hand wobble a little bit.
Jackpot. Nice find.
Oh, hi.
Copy. Heavy down. Weapons free.
Look at them giving good advice.
Cover me. I'm reloading.
Anyway, I'm gonna blow this box up. Smart of them to put it behind the bar. Shame that it's still gonna blow up anyway.
Nice. Now keep the pressure on.
Any day now. There it goes.
Nice work, Rogue.
Let's go ahead and grab the armor that's in here, because I'm gonna need it. Wherever it happens to be in here. There it is. I was gonna say, am I blind? Answer yes, but still.
Using a mech.
Oh, I got a sniper. He's down below, almost certainly, right? Yep. He's over there. Boo. Oh, you did actually spot that, huh? That's a shame that you spotted me doing that. Cool.
Merc down. I'm out. Reloading. Got him.
Way more armor than I wanted to there. Bad things. That's what's happening. Mostly to your guys, thankfully.
Weapons up.
He was gonna throw a grenade at me.
Swapping a mag.
Which I've noticed, you can't pocket their grenades. You can only pocket the guns and things like that. It's a real shame you can't just steal their grenades. Be very convenient that way.
Charge is hot.
Okay, fine, I'll just grab it that way.
That'll come in handy.
I wanted to mantle over it, but it just didn't wanna.
Step back.
Nice work, Rogue.
Okay, just 2 more caches to pop, and then we can get out of here. The ads are incoming, though. Thankfully, since there's no mission timer, and I do believe it pauses when you're alone, that it'll all work out just fine. So, have no fear there. Yeah, actually, no, I know for a fact it pauses because I paused during extractions a bunch, and I would have gotten destroyed if it didn't pause. Somebody was detecting me. I guess it was above then? There must have been like a hole that he could see me through the floor or something. Somehow? Huh. Yeah, what's happening here? They're seeing me through the... Oh,
Safe.
no?
For now.
No, that's just a light. There's no, like, path through the... They were seeing me just through the geometry, I think. Just straight up. Yeah, ads are in progress, so... Let's just park it in here for a little bit, and we'll come back as soon as the ads are over. Enjoy the sound of a fan, I guess. I don't have any music ready because I wasn't really sure what I was going to be doing today. Anyway, back in a moment. I have returned, but we're not quite back yet, so bear with just a moment longer. I'm just gonna do some catch up on the side here while we wait for that, so don't mind me. Just keeping tabs on notifications and such that are going on the various socials on the side. Which there is no notable announcements or anything to make at the moment, in case anybody was curious about that. We don't have anything particularly going on right now that I haven't already talked about. But if you missed it, things like Drac Attack are still happening. That will be third week of this month. Still an ongoing situation of figuring out exactly when and all of that. There is a chance I may have to go to the backup guest for that, but we shall see. something else I was going to mention today specifically. But I'm just having such a bad brain day. I blame the fact that Final Fantasy IV went on so long yesterday that I'm just like kind of fried this morning. Well, this afternoon at this point. Still. That combined with it being decently warm today, unfortunately, just sapped all the brain. Oh, that's fine. This still bugs me. Like, your alternative is uncapping it. You can't go lower than 60. There's no, like, 30 option. And I know this doesn't go any lower. No, shits and giggles. Will this actually do anything useful? In theory, it shouldn't. Oh, it's really thinking about it for a second. There we go. Let's see if that removes the stutter. It may make things look... Ooh, yeah, it definitely makes things look a little worse. But you know what? We take those. If it means it stops stuttering constantly, I'll take it. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. All you missed was I got up, refilled my water, and then I fiddled with the settings, as you can see by how things look a little worse. But it might make the stuttering stop. So, we'll see. Still got somebody seeing me through reality there, and that's a whole thing.
That's right. Keep walking.
Yeah, no, this feels a lot smoother. Which is weird, because the numbers up top look the same, other than the usage being lower. It feels a lot smoother. That, I feel like, should not work that way, but we take those. That was very unfortunate, losing all of that armor I just got. Oh, goddamn you.
Look out. I'm out. Reloading.
That was an unpleasant surprise, just across the board. Walked away only for a couple minutes and I already had forgotten that this was a shotgun that I had in my hands too. Which did not help my cause. But, you know. That's why you have extra lives.
Keep moving.
It's to account for when you make terrible fuck-ups. You're telling me that at that range, pointed like that, it didn't...
The rest.
Also, it still stutters. It still stuttered right there. Not as badly, but it did still happen. But after the shot happened. Like, I'm not blaming the stutter for the way that shot went. I'm questioning reality as far as how that shot went.
Solid work. Keep it up. Exfil before Mercs regroups. Detonating.
It may very well be that the stutter is just because of streaming it then, because the numbers look fine. Like, I'm not even seeing it hit 100% CPU anymore like it was when it was stuttering at first. Which is why I assumed it was stuttering, was CPU overload. But it's not maxing anymore, and it's still doing it. Which is confusing.
Extract requested.
Get me out of here.
Hostiles incoming. Hold tight until the extract arrives.
That wasn't where the medkits are. Shit. I made a questionable decision, didn't I? Oh, the medkits are over there in, like, the worst position possible, too. Give me these. Oh, of course you're all over there. That's the guy I was expecting. Get out of here with a one-charge wonder medkit again, huh? Yeah, the other guy's above me, the one that I saw on the compass. Let's go ahead and just grab the other medkit in the hopes that I can get out of here with it. It intact.
Mercenary cow. They see me.
No gaps, no misses.
Like, it definitely smoothed the stutter a bit, but the stutter is still happening. And I know I'm fixating on it, but things like that are something I fixate on, because I feel like it's a massive detriment to the quality of what y'all are going to be watching here. Not to mention a massive detriment to the quality of the gameplay as well. Both of which are things that frustrate me a lot. So I'd like to figure out how to stop that, but I'm suspecting that there isn't going to be a way to stop it. Not without doing something more significant that would not be possible to do during stream. Such as, like, taking everything down and fixing the drivers and such. Because there's a chance that there's a driver issue occurring, but I don't think so. Something more severe would have happened by now, I would figure. We've got 4,000... Part of me is thinking I should just buy a weapon I'll be more comfortable with. And part of me is saying, but what if you just rolled the dice again? Because we do at least have the spare medium armor, so I don't need to worry as much about that. So I could actually afford to buy something straight up. Like get the vamp, or the trooper, or the stone. It probably would be the stone I would pick up. See, the temptation is the stone is roughly the same cost as 3 dead drops right now, give or take. Well, 2.5. And if I roll well on the dead drop, I get a lot more value than I would out of 1 gun. He says, having talked himself into spinning the wheel again. And getting things he doesn't need.
Guaranteed to stop complaints.
Just fucking whammies after whammies.
Straight to the act.
Well, at least this makes up enough that between the two of them that I'll be able to roll a 3rd time and hope for the best. Choices were made. Can't say they were good choices, but choices were made. Fuck me. This is how you know the game just is not having it today. You end up with spicy balls. That's like worst case scenario almost. Like, if I got that on an early roll, that would have been fine, because that I could basically make my money back off of that. But at this point, I ain't making that money back, really. The good news is we're going into an optional one, so at least I don't have to worry about an extract. So we'll probably be fine. So considering it is still stuttering, let me go ahead and turn what I did off. Now there's ultra performance. We can try. It's probably gonna look horrific. Oh yeah, that's pretty bad, but you know what? We'll give it a try. If this then means the stuttering stops entirely, it's still fine. It does mean it's gonna be harder for me to actually see what I'm shooting at, but we try a series of trade-offs and see what works out. You know? Really, just immediately, huh?
Big guys, swapping a mag.
This might be all big guy all the time, if we have one of those, like, right at the start.
Shut the hell up.
Can't believe that counted as a headshot.
Straight down.
At least it's not all big guys, just a few. It's still stuttering. So I may as well just go back to what I had to begin with, just about. Sorry, folks. Sorry that some things are just not gonna cooperate. Which again, it boggles my mind because it cooperated just fine before. Like, even when we streamed it before, it didn't stutter like this.
That shut him up.
Outside of once we started playing multiplayer. I don't fucking understand it.
Target down. This isn't a drill.
Here's your signal. Brace for impact.
Got the phone.
Mercs phones hold access codes. Keep grabbing them to unlock their stash room.
Got one of their phones.
Good find.
It's nice when they conveniently just all bring themselves to where the gun is pointed. I missed a couple of them on the way, though, because we got all the way here to the extract and we didn't get them all.
Healing up.
Shame about the armor, yet again, though. Now, they said they improved the AI, and I gotta say, I think they did a little bit. Because they do seem to be a little more effective about acting on information than they used to be. So credit where it's due there, it did at least get a little better in terms of them acting on things. If not perfect about it. Like, they're still kind of stupid, but they're not completely stupid anymore, I think is the fairest way to phrase that. They're only kind of stupid. It gives me hope that they may actually be able to make these dangerously smart if they really sit there and continue to work on it. Which, mixed results on that after what we talked about before about the fact that this suddenly went 1.0. Even, they did announce that they were gonna make it 1.0
See if you
a
can
fair bit ahead, but not so far ahead that it made complete sense with the version jump. Also, this was a waste of phones to open. I was hoping for something a little better than that. Would have been great if I didn't already have a primary. Oh, you are down there.
Splash me. I'm reloading.
The other one's probably further this way, then. 'Cause this must be another big box room, and I just didn't happen to go in this one. Hello? Oh, wait, no, there's corpses in here, so this is the same big box room, just they were lost in the maze enough that they didn't notice everything happening, I guess. Yeah, there's the sniper I popped. Which, they don't drop a weapon anytime I've seen it, which is such a shame. But at the same time, that would be a big free weapon to give to somebody. So I get it. Is just giving the player a rifle for free is a bit much.
Overwatch to recon.
Your extract is good to go. Get out of there.
Like, in the hands of somebody that's good with shotguns, those heavies are already actually a pretty big boon because it's a free shotgun, which is a decent dollar value. The whams and the pistols aren't that expensive for the most part, so that's not too big.
Found intel.
Bingo. That intel will help plan out our next mission.
Found some intel.
Though the yellow suit guys do get revolvers sometimes.
Even actual. We are a go for evac.
And I think you can start getting troopers in the later missions from the
Successful.
red guys occasionally.
Next.
I missed a phone. No, it's over. Everything is ruined. You may also notice that you're getting you get more points depending on how many skulls the mission is. So the 3 skull ones give you 30 points, the 2 skulls give you 20, etc. We are not making that much money. Now, I guess there might have been a dead drop on the map somewhere. And I just did not notice it. Yeah, we get health back on headshots. Yeah, and it is just kills that give me the extra $20. I don't feel like I'm getting that much more. Is we eliminated 13. So that should have been an additional 260, which maybe there is 260 more there. It just doesn't seem super visible. Part of me feels like the amount we're making got decreased, because I swear I've made a lot of money in this game before. But then again, we're still early. Maybe it's later that I was getting that much money. Which, I'm going to take a risk here and go for the bomb hostage combo here for the double skill points. This is a bad call on my part, probably, considering how this has been going, but I'm greedy. I want 2 skill points. Besides, it makes it more interesting. More than likely, I'll be able to get through this and then die in extraction again. These are relatively close together, so I'm not too concerned about that. Let me know what the stash room situation is. Gun. There we go. This is a dead drop. You can get a free roll on the wheel if you bring this back with you. So we want that one. But it's 6 phones, so we're probably not going to be able to do it. Oh, there's 2 bombs and 3 hostages. Woof. Not ideal. My other intel... Go ahead and narrow down where those bombs are for me and what their timers are. So 9 minutes for that, 8 minutes for that. So we need to go for the ground floor one first, guaranteed, because it'll pop sooner. And we need to kind of boogie. 8 minutes isn't terrible, but we definitely can't screw around too much until after the bombs are dealt with. Because as you might imagine, if those bombs go off, you lose. You don't want that. Well, maybe you want me to lose, but I don't want to lose. Speed. Great. I got the new shotgun. Because that's clearly what you want, right? To have 2 shotguns. It's clearly a great idea. The worst thing is, I'm like, I should show off the new thing. Oh, what the hell is this? Look at how this grip is. This looks very silly. Admittedly, I don't really know where else you're gonna put your second hand on this thing with how small it is anyway, but just, it looks very silly. But I need to keep my Austrian full auto, so... Is there anything else I can get rid of to try to get something else? Not really. I wouldn't even be able to roll again if I got rid of the shotgun. Like, even if if I got rid of my primary shotgun, I could. No, I couldn't, because I'd still be 50 short. Yikes. Just put the cheap dot we got on it. So why not? Yeah, I guess I'll keep the shotgun in case things go sideways. Is on this attempt, is we do have 1 life left. Yeah, we'll just... Oh yeah, I don't have armor. I was gonna try to save that money, but the game makes a good point. Don't go into a mission without armor. You will not survive unless you've got some serious backup on your side. And we don't. So, that wouldn't go well.
Mercs has rigged this place to blow. Find the bombs and defuse them.
Mercs?
Rogues, lives are on the line. Get those hostages and get them out alive.
Okay, we're in this part right now. Oh, my frames. Frames, why are you leaving me? Why is the CPU going apeshit? Hold up, y'all. What the hell's going on? Why is it suddenly acting up harder? What's going on here? That does not make sense. Those numbers are not lining up. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Yeah, there it goes again. Like something's eating the frame rate and the CPU. But the numbers aren't lining up when I'm looking at the task manager, which is bugging me. Don't want to jump off of there. So apologies for the frames that are going to be happening right now, because there's not a lot I can do about it the second. Oh, of course you would just happen to walk up as I'm hopping down from there.
Whoa, easy sport. Merc says it's up.
Yeah, see, there's the revolvers that they're spawning with now.
I'm out. Reloading. They see me.
Got a Merc's phone.
Oh yeah, this guy actually spawned with a stone. Give me that.
Merc stash rooms.
Merc down.
Oh, my frames abandoned me at the worst time.
Swapping a mag.
Like, you may have seen everything freeze. Is there. That's because it did. Like, that froze fully on my end for a moment as well. Of course you fucking moved your head just randomly the second I pulled the trigger, you son of a bitch.
I'm reloading.
Yeah, the idea behind grabbing this gun is the fact that I can go get ammo when we get to extraction. Just need to get to those bombs, like, now. He's moving with a purpose, and I don't know how I fucking missed that. That guy had a helmet. Oh, this is bad. Oh, he's a heavy. I couldn't tell that with where I was looking from. Oh, everything is going wrong. They got mules. I'm playing stupid because I'm just trying to get to those damn bombs before shit goes sideways. Shit's already gone sideways.
0 operatives left. We're pulling the plug.
Why did I get so much money? Oh, right, because of the bonuses I have, I got more money on respawn. Right. Because of the way the frame rate set itself on fire, though, I'm gonna give up the other skill point reward and see if the frames die again. Because it might be that just the double objective airport might have been just too much. Which is odd, because we've definitely gone to the airport a bunch of times. So, I don't think it's the airport itself, but it may just be, like, the combination of double objective and the amount of enemies. It's hard to say. Okay, so we got supplies scattered around there. There's obviously another hostage down there. I guess I'll bring the mule. We can pick up a rifle on site, so it's not the worst situation. Grab some heavy armor. We still have a spare med kit at least, so I got 2K to spare. Okay, the price has not gone down in this time though. We're just gonna have to make do, I think. Because with 2K, I can't do anything. This is not a good decision I'm making here. What I should have done was taken the regular pistol with me instead, almost certainly.
Rogues, lives are on the line. Get those hostages.
Because I'm not gonna have any answer to snipers or anything right now. And you better believe there's gonna be snipers.
Not today.
He's gotta be in that room that he's spotting me from. Of course, he's got a friend over there, too.
Hey, I see one.
Wow, this is not great.
I've got a Merc's phone.
Acknowledged.
Reloading.
Like, for a secondary, I'm sure it's not terrible, but, that was not impressive. But then again, they did say that this was a breaching tool more than a weapon. And it's kind of living up to that so far.
I'm compromised.
Oh, up there. Yeah, there ain't much I can do about you, aside from just kind of hope for the best on that, and, not gonna waste my time with that idea. We're just gonna move and hope he comes to a place where I can shoot him.
I'm out. Reloading.
You're really not taking effective fire at all. That's a lie. So I guess it wouldn't be worth calling it in if they were taking ineffective fire, huh? Beep boop. Oh, there's a lot of you. I got pushed through the door. What the fuck was that, game?
Merc's down.
I literally got clipped through the door when he pushed me. I'm so fucked.
1-6.
Like, I went through that metal door when that guy bumped me. That's stupid.
Swapping a mag.
Just I can reload this thing fast. Yeah, no, the stuttering's still getting worse. Great.
Hit this shit.
What do you guys have? I'm trying to get something else that I can use, but for some reason, I think these two dropped their guns through the world because I don't see anything. This Bauer was here already. There's a trooper, that'll help, except it has no fucking bullets in it.
I'm out.
Why do
Reloading.
these guys carry so little ammo on them? I guess I don't fully rifle through their pockets when I grab their gun.
1-6. Stopping the bleed.
If I can get to an ammo spot, at the very least I can refill that trooper. Or and have something. Don't really want to grab this hostage right now. Considering that'll mean I only have the mule still, which I guess right now I technically would only have the mule even without being locked to secondary. Thing is, unless you get to extraction, I don't seem to recall you are able to put them back down. But then again, no, extraction's right there. Let's just get them out of here so nothing bad happens.
Hostages secured.
There we go. See, they're gone.
Nice work, Rogue.
Can't grab extraction ammo because extraction's not active yet.
They got me. I'm hit. The bigger they are. Cover me. I'm reloading.
Really hoping to get like a revolver or something off one of you clowns. So then again, I think it was Three Skulls is why they had the revolvers and the rifles and everything. So we might actually be in less of a position than I would like to be. Like, I could obviously grab the shotgun, because that at least has a couple shells in it. That's not really going to do a lot for me either. Like, I'm now in that exact double shotgun position I didn't want to be in. At least it's something that has ammo, relatively speaking. Up above, probably. Need to find another way around. Oh boy.
Close.
Well, glad that shotgun did great work. I've just used the mule and ended up with the same results. Ah. Don't like this little thing, but it's better than what I've been working with right now. Getting real tired of getting flashed, though. Our Austrian.
Up a Mercs phone. Good find.
The sniper right up there. Probably do something about that sniper before I get to a worse position and find him again.
Bet he didn't see that one coming.
Okay. I probably could have crept up on him by going up there too, but I'm betting he has friends up there.
Found some intel.
So not having to deal with him too will make my life easier.
Against Mercs on our next mission.
This isn't a drill, hotshot. Damn it. They got me.
Grabbing a Mercs phone.
Pain, misery, woe.
Access codes.
That's the name of the show. Okay, trooper with bullets, let's go. Still really wish I could get your gun. But I'm thinking that their gun doesn't actually exist with a playable version, is part of the problem as well. Strand 9mm, wham. Well, the mule's at least worked out to the point where we've gotten this far. Just need to go snag the other hostage, which is all the way that way. Without losing 50 more health. What? There we go. I broke the lower pane, not the upper pane like I meant to. There's another sniper. He's above. So he's across from me, like right over there. Boo. That missed, huh? Well, let's get your friend first, and then I'll get you. There you go. I don't know if I went over him or if I just, like, hit terrain.
Merc down.
Thankfully, I'm not out of bullets. I just got lower on bullets. Do you have more? You do have more.
Cover me. I'm reloading.
There we go. We're making it work. Step by step, we're pulling it back. What did you have? You also have a trooper. With less bullets, though. Hello. You're safe now.
Affirmative.
Safer than I am.
I'm reloading.
hitching tool my ass. Worked on that one. And that one. Just didn't work on the other one for some reason, I guess. I could grab a gun from in there, but at this point we're doing okay with that. I need, like, a medic area or something. So we're about to get supplied that way, so it's not really the worst. We do only have 4 phones, so I don't think I can grab anything too cool. Oh, and it's this extraction, right? Great. This extract's kind of a nightmare. It's another one of those big open spaces in the middle of everything scenarios. Like, you've got these barriers, which are lovely and all, but, not great. But I have actual bullet at value now. Go ahead and just go to full, it's fine. There we go. I didn't even push the button yet. Come on now. Speaking of, beep.
This is RP. Requesting extract.
Hostiles incoming. Hold tight until the extract arrives.
And this just to kind of burn some time in the hopes that we get a little bit of leeway. We're doing okay so far. We're halfway through the timer.
Hostile down.
I'm turning around on the mule a little bit, just purely because of the fact that at least it seems to be a little more consistent about actually hitting where I'm pointing, unlike the tiger was. You got anything in particular that might be cooler to take? No. The fact that they all are starting to have armor, though, is going to make this trooper a lot less useful than it otherwise could be. But we got through the mission. That's the important part. We actually got a really good amount of money out of that. Because we got the all hostages, the mission complete. We got credit for all the hostages because we're the only one here. Healing bonus, long range shots, triple. Some good bonuses across the board there. Yeah, go ahead and give me a small heal for completing objectives. Everything that heals you is usually pretty good for this game. Saves you on medkits and things like that. What it just set up there, by the way, is the main perk for the less than lethal stuff is you do make more money, but it tends not to work very well. Oh, and both these are double objective jobs. Ugh. I think I'd rather do the clinic, because at least the clinic is tighter in. I'm not going to get shot from a mile away as much here, compared to the oil rig, where somebody could be, like, on the next rig over and shooting me. As much as I like my distance fighting, with the equipment we're working with right now, distance fighting's not to my favor as much. What you really want, though, as far as the healing things go, is you want the ones that give you armor back. Because that can mean you don't lose your armor at all. Speaking of, get me some heavy armor. Yeah, that sells for a whole 200. Spin that wheel. Okay. I got a trooper of my very own. And a Paragon pistol.
Grade A, grade
Not bad. Spin that wheel again. Now that I got something I'm a little more confident with. Let's go, I got the Plink. That's gonna be our new primary.
All packed up and ready to raise hell.
The Plink, as I talked about before, is a really good distance fighting weapon. And it can do well at close quarters too, because you can shoot it really fast. So it does pretty good. Its damage isn't the best, it's got like pistol level damage. But that's okay. This does mean I can actually make a decent argument for keeping the Mule. The Paragon would be a decent swap, but it does the same damage as the Plink. So I might actually keep the Mule. Paragon's also worth 1,000, so it's worth selling it. Sell the fancy trooper we got, because we do have the non-editable one, which is fine. And now we spin that wheel again. Great. Bellini, Sahara 50. The Sahara 50 I'm happy to get. That is my favorite pistol, the good old 50 caliber, or destroy everything gun. Look at that 80 base damage on this boy here. And as you can see by the fact that I've unlocked all the attachments for it, I've used it a fair bit. Slap a suppressor on that thing. Give it the extended mag. You can't have a muzzle brake and a suppressor, as you might imagine. You can slap all that on there. Yeah, the Mule is not coming with me then if I have the Sahara, because the Sahara just does so much damage. It's hard to argue with that. We do have a red dot for the Plink, so we'll go ahead and take that. Because the sights are a little finicky on the Plink, is the one thing I've noticed. It just has this like big squared off U shape with nothing in the middle to kind of give you any guarantee of where your middle point is. So it's kind of eh. Let's go. I find it hilarious that I'm like, I'm not gonna go to the area we're gonna need to distance fight because I don't have any good distance fighting weapons, and immediately I get my favorite distance fighting options.
Cops on site. Understood? Find and defuse every bomb. Time's against us.
So is my frame rate. Elevator going up. Because with the weapons I have, I'm actually happier being above any enemies I might be fighting. I do need to get a move on though because of the bombs. It's around, but nobody's home. Where are the bombs? Not on this floor. Yes. Oh, so much for taking advantage of being above them. I can't do that if the bombs aren't up here. That means both bombs are down here then. Yeah. They're actually not that far. Who's seeing me from where? Is it you? It's one of you two. Of course, I had like half an arm to shoot at there. This thing had like good sights on it. I would be so golden.
Lookouts down for the count.
Oh yeah, now they're all pissed at me.
Better luck next round.
But, like, look at that. We've fired so many shots already, and we're only halfway through the magazine on this thing.
Count.
Downside is almost all of our armor is gone. Show that door who's boss. I'm just gonna shoot you in the arm here.
He's down. Tango down.
That's why they didn't just come through the door, by the way, because the door was locked and it had a trap on it. Defuse the bomb.
When you're shooting, defuse them.
Oh wait, I need to do a thing here. I forgot that there's a mini game for the bomb defusal. And I fucked it up, because I forgot how the defusal minigame worked.
Green rogue down.
I hate that.
We just lost the team.
Lost the campaign completely because I forgot how the defusal minigame worked. I thought I had to hit it between the two lines, but I think it's like right on the line or something that I need to hit it. It's too late to worry about it now. Just got the plink too, and it's just gone. Immediately wasted. As you can see, there's literally no unlocks left for the Sahara. Oh. We'll take a look at our cosmetics, and I might go back in again. As I said, I was going to do a campaign or two, but with the way the frame rate has been acting, I'm tempted to just call it super early today, which would be a real shame. I could get a black hat. Oh, I do have a black hat for this, though, too. There we go. I didn't have black before, that's why I had brown. What skins do I have for this? Yeah. Nope, that. That'll work. I think I went for the other one because it was obnoxious green and it was funny. Scientist. Yeah, that works. Chronograph's fine still. Okay, I didn't unlock the red. Right, because that's what I could have gotten. Right. Stick to summer then. Didn't think I got anything? No, I didn't really get anything else new in here. Okay, that's distracting. Get that out of here. Let's see, what else did I end up getting? Nothing's jumping out at me as new compared to what we had before. I don't think we'd these science pants before. Wow, we got all the colors for this already, apparently. But honestly, that's good enough. Switch the cowboy boots to black. There you go. Oh yeah. I have lots of points. I should probably spend them. Give me more money. 'Cause if there's anything I need, it's more money. Make up for my inadequacies by just bankrolling harder. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do a quick Mercs hunt to get us started. That'll work. Few floors, but that's fine. Spin that wheel. Damn it. I tell you what, since we're right at the beginning here, we'll actually try to do some non-lethal then, since the game has thrown that at me. Ooh. Kinda tempting now not to do that. 'Cause I've not gotten to play with the Thunder that much. But I did say we'll try that, so we'll go Revolver and Pepper Ball, because that's gonna go well. Grab us some armor. It is only mission 1, though, so it'll be fine. They'll never see me coming. And they'll never see anything again after I shoot them with enough Pepper Balls. Perfect. Everything will be fine.
Eliminate the Merc squad leaders. We'll throw the mercenaries into disarray.
It's go time.
I do like that this actually has like a full fire select on it. Now the question is, how many pepper balls does it take to stop somebody? That's gonna be the awkward question of the day. That many.
We got a Mercs phone.
Mercs phones hold access codes. Keep grabbing them to unlock their stash room.
Tango neutralized.
There you go. Yeah, that does pay more. It's actually not taking that much to stop them, because at least they're getting, like, staggered the entire time you're peppering them, which I do not remember that happening. I'm pretty sure they did not stagger nearly that much when we played the demo, which is why we did not trust using these things at all. This is nowhere near as bad as it used to be. He says, questioning whether it may have been the one using it that was the problem, but you know. There we go.
Leads down. Who's next?
Nice. That'll rattle the rest of these bastards.
Swapping a mag.
I started to question whether I'd actually be able to take the squad leads alive with how much that was taking.
Threat neutralized.
I swear with the way they keep throwing their guns away like that, I'm waiting for the gun to go off when it lands.
Squad leader's off the books.
Nice. That'll rattle the rest
Cover
of these
me. I'm
bastards.
reloading.
Does look like I'm gonna have enough pepper balls to go around, too. This isn't as bad as I thought, then. I still don't think I would use it for a later fight. Especially with the way they sometimes get a shot off at you while they're surrendering. But for the early ones, to get extra money for later, I think there might be a play here, actually. Wasted a lot of money losing the heavy armor, experimenting, but that's what these tests are for.
I'm out.
Look at it this way, we're not killing dozens of people. Oh, I have no idea what's gonna happen with this heavy, though. Oh, he's uncapped.
Your signal.
Okay, you can actually take them down non-lethally. Sure.
Found some intel.
He's not dead. Totally not dead at all. Yep. Yep. No questions here. Yep. Everything's fine. Yes, sir. Nothing to be concerned about at all here.
Target contained.
Don't mind me. Realized I missed a phone. Hey, you're not freeing him. I don't know if they can actually, like, put these guys back into the fight or not,
Good job, Rogues.
since they're not dead. Oh, I think they'd still be feeling the pepper hard enough that I don't know if they'd want to get back in the fight, even if somebody released them. As is tradition. Come here and ruin their crypto farm.
Reloading. Swapping a mag.
Anybody down here in the hole? Nobody down here in the hole. Just some intel, I guess.
Intel collected.
Nice. We can use that.
Master of subtlety. They just kick slam my way through every door, break every window, you know.
Found
Let them know I've been here.
Pulled every intel file Mercs has on site. They're operating blind.
Now the guy is down underneath me. How did I not spot him down there? Did we happen to, like, follow each other around down there like a pair of fools? 'Cause honestly, I'd believe it.
The extract and get ready for exfil.
Just riddled him with pepper. Now, extraction, I'm not going to probably worry as much about actually going and securing any of these fools. I'm going to be more worried about getting out of this alive. His extraction is going to get spicy still. And that's what my friend here is for.
Using the ammo cache.
Obviously, we do have a good amount of pepper again. So what I'll probably do is I'll fight with this, and then if somebody's far away or in an awkward spot, I'll pop them with the revolver. Though we do have ads, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing I did before and stop for the ads here in a second once I've put myself back together.
Got med supplies.
This way, those who can't see through the ads don't miss the extract where things are actually going to get complicated. Right, I forgot all sound stops when I do that too, but that's okay. I'll just ramble here a moment while the ads run. Check on a few things, do as I do. Which, I do want to apologize again for the fact that this has been kind of scuffed. I don't really know why. But we're just making it work as best we can. There's some real wild nonsense going on Blue Sky, I see, and I'm just gonna not comment on it further than that. If you know, you know, otherwise don't worry about it. It's nonsense that I'm not really gonna want to drag around. Because it does not interest me at all. One way or the other, this is going to be the last campaign of today. If it ends up meaning we only stream for, like, not even 3 hours, so be it. It just is that way sometimes. The scuff is a little strong today, so I'm willing to call this an early E1. Obviously, though, I will play out the campaign. Live or die. So we might make it to the 3-hour mark. It depends on how well I end up doing. We'll see. Considering the amount of money we're pulling out of this job already, decent odds on us actually getting somewhere at least. Provided it doesn't just make the computer melt down at some point. Reminder, Thursday's the Lethal Company lobby with the normal people. Yeah, there's nobody new in that one. I did mention to somebody new that they were welcome to join, but they didn't get back to me yet, so I don't think we'll be getting any new blood for that. As mentioned before, no sub goal this month so far, because I haven't come up with one, and maybe there will be no sub goal at all. Is there anything else to cover while we're waiting? I am debating running another event soon, since we've almost caught up with the Donathon incentives from before, and as usual, I do need the money. But I don't have a great idea in mind for what the event would be, so I'm not gonna, like, rush to force an event to happen when I don't have any ideas for it. And I probably wouldn't run it till, like, September anyway. Let the temperature come down, because if I keep ending up with days like today, that would be disastrous for any event I was running. And I don't want that. I want to give you all the best I can. Which, arguably, today ain't it, as far as that goes, but, you know, everybody has a scuff day. The important thing is you pick up and keep going despite it as best you can. Huh. Okay, so we're just about out of ads, so we'll get back in there in just a second. Watching that timer tick down. Tick, 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 tick. Ding! Welcome back from the ads, everybody. You didn't miss anything. I just rambled for a little bit. Nothing particularly interesting in that one. Now we'll hit the extract. Get this party started.
Rogue Point is requesting extract.
Extraction en route. Hold your ground.
The rooftop extract here can be a little rough. I personally prefer the street side one. I can't see shit. I'm kind of curious to see if that guy's gonna get back up at some point. He walked up on me while I was reloading. He's gonna be the only man who died here tonight. All he had to do was wait his turn, and he would have gotten out of here alive. Okay, maybe I'll be the other one who dies here tonight, actually. Why did I get an assist there? Did one of their own people shoot that guy? Huh. Can't say I've seen that happen before. But hey, that actually worked out. We got a pretty good chunk of change from that. 20 enemies in there, and only one of them died. I could get a bonus to less than lethal damage, but let's not. I could spend money to re-roll this. Secondary weapon damage is fine. You may be wondering, like, well, why don't you keep the less than lethal thing going for this entire campaign? I know for a fact I'm not going to be able to do enough damage with that based on how that went to be able to keep that rolling. We might be able to do it for this bonus mission here, though. Since there shouldn't be too many enemies. And it's just extra money here anyway. No extract or anything to worry about. The temptation to just whip the thunder rifle out for this is strong. But now I'll behave. I will do what I said I was gonna do and stick to the less than lethal for this one. Don't need the flashbang though. I'm never gonna remember to use it. Spin that wheel. Aww. Really? Oh, wait. Oh, that just kept... It's still going. Good lord. All of that purple to slow roll past. And I get this. I mean, at least it's free armor. But the Artemis can go right in the bin immediately. Okay, I got a Sahara. I'm not going to use it yet. I'm gonna hang on to it in case we start having trouble, because I do want to actually get some more attachments for the revolver. So I'm fine keeping the... it's already got the red dot on it. Fine, we'll leave it there then. Yeah, all this gets is... Wait, that gets a pistol red dot? Nothing else? Okay. Like, an extended mag for that would be very nice. But, well, be what it be. Off we go. Me and my paintball gun.
Eliminate every mercenary on location. Fast and clean.
Knock knock. 11 targets. Which I think there's more than the necessary amount on the map for these usually. Actually, no. No, I think this is... For these optional ones, I think it's literally the exact amount. Because I've emptied the map multiple times before for these. Where are they, though? That's the million-dollar question. Knock knock. Nobody home. They all like clustered at the other end of the map or something?
The access codes
Need free money.
unlock the stash room.
Securing cash.
Which, fun fact, if you have one of the ones that has 2 briefcases of money in it, it seems like you can't take both for some reason. Which is kind of annoying. I don't even really know why they spawn more than one when you can't have them both. Get peppered, idiot.
Tango neutralized.
Got a Mercs phone.
Good of them to drop their phones when they don't die.
Nice try, Mercs.
Almost spotted me. Must be somebody above, because anybody down here would have been obvious, unless they're in the room over there. They might be.
To a healthier lifestyle. The stairwell is complimentary, but elevator access requires an active
Mercs neutralized.
matters of the heart.
Mercs phone secured.
Nice. We can use that.
Yeah, you get 45 for a less than lethal headshot and then 35 for securing. So yeah, that does pay out a fair bit. I don't know if it's
I'm reloading.
as significant
Contact.
an increase as the tooltip indicated, but it's decent money, that's for sure. I just don't know if it's worth the exchange you're making in terms of getting the shit shot out of you half the time.
Grabbing their intel.
Bingo. That intel will help plan out our next mission.
Got shot at. I think he's above.
Get back to patrol.
The guy who spotted me over here is definitely on the other side of this door. Surprise! Okay, good, you can take the berserkers down. I wasn't sure if they would actually give in at all.
Swapping a mag.
I would have figured they would have been too hopped up on whatever the hell it was that they took to end up the way they are.
Get to your position, and they're coming in fast.
It is a lot harder to do this stealthily with the pepper ball gun, though, I will say.
I'm
This is
reloading.
the amount of shots it takes to stop somebody. Not that they get to tell anybody that much when they have a face full of pepper over and over again, but it's not ideal.
Target contained.
These guys must be having, like, the worst day getting pelted with that many pepper balls to the face. Very convenient that he just happened to roll up right next to his buddy so I could just pepper them both easily.
Good pull.
There we go. I think I cleaned up all the phones, too, because I don't hear anything and I don't see anything. I'm not going to worry about grabbing all the intel. Well, actually, is there more than just the one intel left? Doesn't look like it. It might be worth going and grabbing it as soon as I finish getting this damn bit of dust out of my eye. Ah. Over this way, right? Seem to have misplaced where that intel I spotted was. Over there. Now there is 2. There's another smaller icon further this way.
Found some intel.
Their secrets are ours now. Keep moving.
Mercs intel secured.
Nice find. That will be useful.
I didn't get the "you got all the intel" prompt, So that might not be all of it. And hell with it. The main reason I was even gonna bother collecting it was to get the you got them all bonus, but it's fine.
Outstanding work out there, rogues.
Yeah, there was 5 on the map somewhere, apparently. Good lord. And I missed a phone somehow. Huh. I must have scooted past it dealing with a problem. I mean, obviously the double skill point reward. But this is definitely where we're gonna stop fucking around with the less than lethal. Well, now that we're in 2 skull. So if I'm gonna switch to the Thunder, I may want not the revolver as my secondary, admittedly. His 2 slow-firing weapons together is not a great strategy. Not that the Sahara is going to be better in that scenario either, though. I would want either, like, an actual automatic or, like, the SOCOM or something. The SOCOM's a little faster. We'll see what we get out of the rolls we'll do in here in a moment. My armor died completely, so fix that first. Oh hey, speaking of a SOCOM, we actually got like a kitted out one. And Animal Kingdom. So a tiger and the mule,
Ready to raise hell.
otherwise known as Rebate. So I could actually use that mule as my secondary. It wouldn't be the worst. Look at how ridiculous this SOCOM is. It's got a massive suppressor on it, it's got a laser, it's got just... it's the boxiest fucking thing in the world. But it's good at what it does. And what it does is put targets down quietly. Let's do this.
Defuse the bombs on site. One wrong move, and we all go up.
Yeah, the bombs are gonna be the issue here as usual because I'm designed to scoot along kind of slow and I'm not gonna have all the time in the world to do that. This campaign may also get abruptly cut by me blowing myself up again. How did you immediately turn and spot me like that? Took the end out of the middle between them. And of course, now I'm getting all the frame drops in the world, too. When I literally need that not to happen. Oh, wasted all my armor because that just went to shit immediately. Like, I don't understand how that guy spotted me instantly. He wasn't even looking.
Keep grabbing them, Tom.
And then after I stopped moving, crouched down, he went, huh? And just immediately wheeled to me. Absolute BS on that one. I'll burn phones on an armor replacement then to make up for that.
To a stash room. Mercs must have something good in there.
No, not really. It's just light armor, but it's better than no armor at all. Like, if this had a scope on it or a laser or something, I'd be like, oh, maybe he saw the glint, but... literally, I did everything in my power to be less seen, and he spotted me more than when I was moving. Let's see, the bombs are up here. Okay.
Contact left! Take him out! I'll kill you for that!
Come on, get back up so I can shoot you again. What the? Am I crazy or did he skip a step there? Sweetie Miki, thank you for the raid. What were you up to today? Hopefully y'all were having a grand time with whatever it was. Don't mind the frame dropping that's happening. We do have a little bit of scuff here today. And of course, if any of y'all need to raid and run, please make sure to do so. Taking care of yourselves should be your first priority. We're just having a look at Rogue Point, a roguelite first-person shooter here today because it's 1.0 happened. So, we're just having a little bit of fun. I am very tired today, so it's not going to be that long from now that I'll probably be wrapping up, but I appreciate y'all coming on in while you're here. The way this thing moves when it cracks the bolt is kind of wild.
I'm out. Reloading.
Understandable. You go take care of yourself. I'm right there with you on the heat problem, if I'm honest, so... That's the other reason why this is going to be a bit of a shorter one. But thank you again for bringing your community on over. You're the bomb. He had more friends than I thought over there. Now, should I have used the silenced gun on the one guy in the room the first bit there? Absolutely. Did I, though? No, because I'm trying to get more progress for this rifle so I actually unlock sights for it instead of having to work with iron sights for it all the time. It'll make it more useful when I go to play with other people eventually. Where did the guy that was shooting me go? 'Cause there had to have been more than one guy in here. With how I was getting lit up. It's too early in the campaign for me to be getting lit up that badly.
Intel in our possession.
Perfect. That intel will put us one step ahead on the next mission.
Going hot.
Frame rate, please. For those coming in late, yes, this frame rate issue is part of why we're going to be wrapping up earlier than I ordinarily would be. Because it is definitely getting to me a bit.
Priority luggage has been dispatched from the baggage claim. The secondary sorting algorithm is currently processing economy tier luggage. Thank you for your patience.
I'll defuse the bomb.
Oh, when it matches the frame color, that was the problem. I forgot it was a color matching minigame. There we go.
Bomb is disarmed.
I was like, I didn't remember the minigame being difficult, so why did I screw it up so badly last time? Answer because I cut the wrong wire like 3 times immediately and blew myself up. Oopsie. Gotta go get that other bomb before it goes off, though. And it's over this way, right? Yeah, I did remember right.
We're live. Leave this to the pros.
I've got a Merc's phone.
Nice find. That will be useful.
Yeah, to catch everybody that joined up on how this game works, the cash you get up there is what you spend and to pick what weapons and armor you want for the particular mission you're doing. The orange currency is your meta currency, which allows you to get upgrades like getting more health, which is why I have more than 100 health, for example.
Mark down.
There are dead drops, which are those white coffins up there in the top right. You can also spend your currency to buy those. They give you random guns and sometimes armor and devices and things like that.
Shut up.
It's what I've spent most of my money on, because you can get way better things from that than you can normally just buy. And then other times you get garbage. Because, you know, random is random.
Ah, yeah.
That was, again, the worst possible stutter timing. I'm so glad he stopped to throw a flashbang at me at melee range instead of stabbing me repeatedly.
Got one of their phones.
Because those melee guys are very annoying because they'll bump you around when they're meleeing you.
I'm reloading.
Bomb should be like right on top of me. I did see it apparently. In the kitchen? Where the fuck? It's above me apparently. How do I get to it? Is it out here? Oh, is it up on this bit above me here? Probably is. I gotta get there fast. I am well aware that the bomb's gonna go off. Unless you have something useful to add, lady, leave me alone. I'm very glad that that shot worked out.
I'll defuse the bomb.
And good. Oh, that could have been bad.
Healing up.
Not that it wasn't already a problem, but you know, it could have been an even bigger problem.
I'm out. Reloading.
Swear to God. It's like you guys are listening to the fact that my character yells that he's reloading or something.
Intel in our possession.
Their secrets are ours now. Keep moving.
The things I do just to get more unlocks for a weapon I want to be able to use better.
This isn't a drill, hotshot. Just a scratch.
For those wondering as well, I usually use an automatic as my primary, not a very slow firing bolt rifle, especially when I'm alone.
Merc says it's up.
But I want to get this into a better place, so I'm working with it best I can. It was definitely not a good battlefield to use it in, though. There was ammo in here. I think... No, I used it already, though, so I don't think there's any left. Didn't we see a medkit somewhere, too? I mean, there's obviously the medkit at the extraction point. There's armor, but I don't have enough phones for it. Because the phones I'm picking up from the mercenaries let me open those doors. Yeah, let's just go to extraction. We'll just use the medkits here. It'll be okay. Just gonna have to really hope for the best on this one.
Grabbing meds.
Is when you start that extraction, for once again for everybody new, they just start constantly spawning and charging at you until you either finish the extraction timer or you die. You can imagine which one's the more likely outcome in some of these cases.
Ready to go home. Over.
Extraction en route. Hold your ground.
Yeah, about that. This is also a very exposed location, which is not great.
Outgunned and outclassed.
At this point, they're also sending mostly guys with armor, which doesn't help. Where the hell? Doesn't help as well that the sun is, like, right there. So anybody coming from that side, I'm just blind. But since they're predominantly spawning over here, it's not really a good idea for me to hole up over here so I don't have to get blinded by the sun either. Like, there's just not really a winning spot here.
This isn't a drill. Cover me. I'm reloading. Hostile down.
And I don't really want to put my rifle down to pick up one of their guns because I'll lose the rifle. Well, permanently. Until I buy another one. I don't really want to be buying another one. Because they're expensive. But we'll get through it. We're fine. There's a melee guy somewhere. I'm much more concerned about where he is than where I'm being shot at from.
Textbook execution.
There we go. Sometimes you can also just dance around and they won't figure it out quick enough. There we go. Double skill point reward. Not half bad on the money either. You'd love to see it. Unlocked blue for that. We also unlocked a whole bunch of cosmetics again. Didn't actually get anything much for the Thunder because it takes a lot of kills to get even the red dot for it. Yeah. More armor durability, please, so my armor will actually last longer. Just a reload speed across the board. There you go. I was tempted to re-roll that second one, but it's decent enough. Okay, they're both raids and they're both going to give me just one skill point. We'll take them all this time. Putting the rifle away for this, though. As demonstrated, I'm not up for being 5-bullet rifleman by myself here. It's not gonna work out well. So we'll put that away and we'll sell it. But as you can see, you can pay a few thousand to buy any of the weapons you have unlocked. Some weapons require multiple campaign successes, which is going through all of those missions in sequence until you beat the boss at the end to be able to use them, but dead drops can give you things you do not have unlocked. So it works out decently there. Decent array of sidearms, including a 50 caliber pistol, 44 Magnum, 45, which is the SOCOM I was just using, 40, 9mm, you know. Even a sidearm shotgun is available at this point. That was part of what they added with 1.0 today. Which I wouldn't be surprised if some of today's scuff is because of the 1.0 patch, since we didn't have the problem before, but, you know. That's what you get when you're on the front end of a patch. So there's an extra funny to this. We were just using this pepper gun before the mission y'all came in on, because I wanted to see how well it worked since we kept getting them. And, well, it was working decently. I just didn't trust it anymore, so I put it away. We could have had the A1M. We could have seen another new gun. Instead, we got a fucking whammy again. We'll take the armor. Let's go sell the things that I don't want. Oh, it's a golden pepper gun, too. Incredible. Sell that. Sell the wham. Sell the taser, even though it sells for only 50. Oh, yeah, actually, I have a couple of medium armors. I didn't realize I had that many. That's good. Got a lot of grenades. We'll keep the frags. We don't need anything else. The impacts is my other one. You do have a bunch of tools you can use, like battering rams and optiwans, if you feel like being smarter than I am, which you should. You absolutely should be smarter than I am. Ah. Austrian full auto. If I could just go in with pistol and pistol, I would, but I can't. So let's just sell that back and try again. I think we still have enough. Yeah, we have enough for one more. Come on, different primary. Well, it's a different primary, just not what I wanted. I don't think I've used the Riot 12 before. I think that's one of the few shotguns I haven't ended up with. So, well, I guess I've got a shotgun again. Threw away so much of my distance fighting capabilities. If we're working it that way, though... give me back my revolver. realistically, I should pull out the Sahara, because it's the weapon I am the most familiar with. It's the one I've unlocked literally everything for. And it's a 50 caliber pistol. You kind of can't go wrong with a 50 caliber pistol.
Sweep and clear the area.
But the Magnum will do fine.
Standing.
The big disadvantage we're gonna have with switching to this, though, is we definitely have given up the concept of stealth. You would think, anyway.
Dropped him.
Notice it counts as a stealth kill because he didn't finish becoming aware of me when that bullet took his face off.
They got eyes on me.
No, they don't. I'm gone. Oh no, where'd I go?
Whoa, easy sport.
Yeah, he spotted me before the shot went off, so that didn't go how I wanted it, but it's fine.
Grabbing these documents.
Affirmative.
Eep.
Taking damage. Target down.
What do you got there? Oh, you got your own revolver. Look at that. I hit the damn metal detector. Oh, actually no, I think that's more like a anti-theft detector thing, but either way.
Roger.
Cover me.
I shot the thing that wasn't skin. Boop.
Works as a job.
Keep your guard up.
Yeah, they're starting to carry better weapons, which is why they have troopers and revolvers and things like that on hand now. As the skills go up, their weapons get better. Their betters get weapons, what I was about to say.
Down.
Further proof of why I'm just really not with it today. Thanks for opening the door for me. This is chalk, but I can remove the chalk because I'm on the right side of it.
Look out down.
You can get slug rounds for your shotguns, by the way,
Fortified and secured. Proceed with
but you have to kill a lot of enemies to unlock that.
every piece.
I don't know if every shotgun can get it either. I just remember seeing it on some of the shotguns. Oh, out of shells. Ow my back, ow my ass, ow my body.
Healing up. Let's dance, amigo.
Oh, you were like right there, huh? We're dead. Notice that like bouncing we were doing? That's why I hate those melee guys. They make you just kind of bob like crazy when they get in range, which makes it so hard to do anything. We got screwed real bad there. Good news, we have plenty of secondaries and plenty of spare armor. We just are now once again bereft of a primary. To be fair, I should have reloaded before I moved up. / also before I went to heal, since I knew those melee guys were there, but Crane doesn't always fire on all cylinders, as mentioned before. So give me back the SOCOM, because it'll be... Depends on what primary we get, really. So I could just go buy one, and at this point it might be my wisest course. So a lot of the ones I would like are not going to be within my price range too much. I could theoretically get a Vamp if I can make up 500. Oh yeah, I have a stupid tear gas grenade that I didn't realize I still had. That makes the Vamp viable. Could I push enough to get a stone, though? Or an N4CR? Probably not the N4CR. Maybe we might be able to reach the stone. Because a proper assault rifle would do a lot for us, as you might imagine. Okay, the SOCOM only sells for 200. Let's go ahead and sell the mule. As useful as it is, that's fine to get rid of. Sell the short fuse. Bring the regular. It's a shame that I lost the impact grenade. And get the vamp. I still need another 625 to get the stone. Get 450 for that. I could make it happen, but I'd have to give up more than I would want to do it. So we'll just take the vamp. I don't think I've actually used the vamp 45 much at all. I know I definitely have, because it has a sight and a flashlight. I probably got it randomly at some point, and then it became the thing I was using. Because that's basically how I roll with this game, as you've probably noticed. Wait, unready. Did I grab the right pistol back? Yes, I did. Okay. Wanted to make sure, because if I went in without a pistol that I was happy with, this could have gone really badly.
Rogues, eliminate every Mercs asset on site. Understood?
Outgunned and outclassed. Reloading!
Got some intel.
Nice find. We can use this intel.
Okay,
against
he is
Mercs
still
on our next
there.
mission.
Safe. Dropped him.
We could get a revolver back, but I like my SOCOM a lot, so we're not giving it up. There is a strategy, obviously, to going in with either a primary or a secondary that you don't care about, and then replacing it with something they've got.
Splash one. Let the game.
I fucked it up so badly because I was not expecting
Straight down.
him to just be right there when I looked over.
Mercs down.
Where are you going? You had a very different path you could have taken to get to me, and you've chosen to go to the side there. Okay. He's hiding. Boo. This is why I don't shoot while leaning very much, because half the time it goes absolutely awful.
I'm reloading.
How did... I disagree with that not making contact.
Hostile down.
Don't really know what happened to that one.
Your guard up.
Got the phone.
Good
What
find.
do you have?
Those
You have a
are
power.
Merc
Yeah.
stash rooms.
Reloading. Merc down. Lookouts down for the count. Swapping a man.
Right, that's what the yellow guys are, is they're called lookouts.
Mercenary down.
Don't know what happened to him. He dropped down suddenly and then got headshot.
Be on guard.
We got a Mercs.
Where the fuck did all of you come from?
Got him.
That's the nice thing about this gun, is it's at least got solid caliber for its rounds.
Tango down.
So it chews through people pretty good.
Target down.
Almost got screwed by that stutter there.
I'm out. Reloading.
Of course there was a second one that came in together. And a third.
He's down.
Jesus.
Reloading.
Get the feeling they're really upset with me? Because, man, they're spawning a lot now.
Every piece counts.
Which is probably part of where the stutter problem is coming from.
Swapping a man.
Is the constant spawning. Oof. Don't think we're making it. Getting the real sneaking suspicion that this ain't gonna be a win.
George said.
Nicely done, Rogue. Nice work. Keep moving.
Hope they like surprises.
Nice.
There's an ammo box here, but I don't think I want that.
Collected.
Hold your ground.
Not really where I want to be right now.
Splash one. Reloading.
I don't know why they chalked a door that literally is unopenable. I guess for realism's sake, because technically no door in reality would be completely unopenable like that. But that ends up leaving the play area, so that doesn't ever get to be somewhere we can go. The trap.
Leave this to the pros. I'm reloading.
Oh, there's heavies out here too.
Fire. Cover me. I'm reloading.
The good news is the heavies use shotguns exclusively, so they're not a threat unless you're close for the most part.
I'm out. Reloading.
Like, they'll pelt you with a couple bits of pellets here and there. If you cap them from far away, they're not the worst. They do have frag grenades too, though. Meanwhile, my frame rate is the bane of my existence.
I'm reloading.
I swear. I could sneak up on him, that would actually help a lot.
Blast up. Now you done.
Oh, of course, just all of those hit the neck armor instead of the head, I guess. Sure, why not?
Swapping a mag.
The good news is we made it work, actually. We're okay. We can get to extraction now. Now, extraction's gonna be its own pickle, but we at least got that far. It's scorched loading. Oh, no. That is the worst extract on this map. I'd rather here in the food court, honestly, even though it's exposed. You'll see what I mean with this one being terrible in a moment. You see, it's this loading dock. Got a door over here they come through. They come through where we just came from. And they also come from over here, over here. It's just a bad deal all around, and you can't leave this room since this is where the extract is. Otherwise, the extraction timer will stop. So you just get, like, absolutely disastrous crossfire in here, and you just get ruined. So, don't expect me to succeed here. My best shot's gonna be the hold up over here.
Keep that zone secure.
But I'm gonna get pelted from across the way half the time, too. Because they'll shoot, like, between this and nonsense like that.
Swapping a mag.
But I also don't have a big enough magazine to keep up with them if they really start charging in.
I'm out. Reloading.
I might get lucky, though. He says, knowing that he's lying to himself very heavily.
Leave this to the pros.
They're all constantly coming from over here. Here.
Cover me. I'm reloading.
Nope, didn't get anybody. Ordinarily, you'd only have one grenade per slot, but I have an upgrade that lets me have an extra one. But I like my grenades. I killed the other guy, apparently, through him. Thanks, game. Thanks for doing the thing again where it skips the thing I rotated to. I forgot to grab the other med kit. Oh, I might have screwed this. Okay, we managed to punch him out. I actually remembered to melee this time. Oh. Okay, we're good, we're good. Don't use the other medkit charge. Whew. Literally only survived that because I remembered that I can punch people. Okay, we at least got enough headshots for a color change, and we got the laser. I don't really know if the laser actually has much of a function. And you notice I'm unlocking all of these parts for it, for the SOCOM that is, while the gun already had them, because of the fact that it was a dead drop gun. We are using an SMG right now. So yeah, we'll take the SMG damage to make it a little more viable to keep using then. The extra money on kill was tempting, but it didn't really seem like it paid off the last time we took it. And if you heard a pop, that was my chair popping as I stretched. This chair is nice, but it's real creaky. No matter how I redo the bolting on it, it gets real creaky again after like a day or two. It is what it is. Just make it work as best you can and all that, you know? Dash rooms are medkits and medkits and medkits. Okay. This is a bonus job, so there's a very small area and not much going on. We still have another medium armor, so we'll slap that on. Yeah, I guess I'll spin the wheel again. We're not really gonna be able to keep spinning the wheel because it's gonna get too expensive. Ooh, Arctic Trooper.
Somebody's moving up their body count.
Okay, it's just an Arctic camo trooper. I was curious if it was gonna have, like, special attachments or something. It does sell for a decent amount if it ends up coming to it, but I'm gonna hang on to it in case we botch this. So I think we have 1 life left? Because you get 3 lives per campaign. There is a setting you can adjust there, because you can customize your campaign difficulty. I just play on the default.
No exceptions.
Primarily for example purposes. So you see how the game is normally. There's some chatter going on the other side of this wall.
I see them. I'll kill you.
It's all heavies all the time. There's only 5 targets here.
Asshole.
Mercs has your coordinates and they're rushing your position.
Cover me.
Those heavy guys ain't rushing shit. They're slow. Yeah, they've got riot shotguns, it looks like. That one's got an Artemis. Yeah, this is what I was talking about before, where sometimes you just get this variant that has all heavies.
Down he goes.
Which is honestly easier than the regular enemy one, in my opinion. Heavies die very easily as long as you stay calm. Oh no, it's not all heavies because there's a lookout up there. Speaking of, look out for this.
Mercs down.
There's another heavy though, I hear him. He's right over here somewhere.
Unlocking missing property requires a valid form of payment and settlement of the holding surcharge.
So I thought he was over here. There he is. He was slowly getting away.
Head to
Mercenary
the
down.
extraction
Nice
zone.
and easy.
Reload.
Just free money. And free shotguns if you want them. I'm actually proud of hitting that lookout that was all the way over there. Considering his head was like a pixel in the distance. And since we didn't really have any strong sights. I don't know if I can reach him to check what gun he had. Theoretically, I could climb like the luggage to get up there. Or not. Yeah, I guess you won't mantle that, huh? Damn it. Like, he'll mantle the luggage pile, but he won't mantle the the air vent thing here. Oh well. I was curious, but not curious enough to find out.
Intel collected.
All the Mercs intel has been secured.
Nice.
Good hope.
Where's the button? There we go.
Raven Actual, do you copy?
And away we go.
I read you. Mission successful. Get back to plan the next.
I missed a phone when I was dealing with the heavies, apparently. I think it was one of the first sets. Yeah, those pay a solid amount because you get the bonus for killing them when they're down. You get paid for taking the helmet off. It's just a good deal all around to deal with the heavies. And as I mentioned, they're honestly easier than the regular enemies because they don't fight so well at a distance because of their shotguns. As much as I would love that skill reward, well, it is only Office Complex. It's probably okay. I'm just worried that we're gonna get the frame drops again. But Office Complex is usually the one that runs the best, so probably be okay. We'll see. This at least works out decently. Oh yeah, I didn't actually lose my armor for a change. Look at that. I can afford a dead drop as well if I want to be spicy. Yeah, I didn't use anything, so you know what, why not? Spin that wheel. Ah, if I had gotten the fusion, I would have been very happy. I like that gun.
Slightly bloodstained.
I actually wouldn't have minded the gun on the other side either. Literally, we landed between two things I would have wanted, which is apparently just my luck today. Usually I'm very lucky with those dead drops. I would get really nice things. Not today. Today ain't it. Oh, let's go in then. We've got everything we need already anyway.
I want those laptops yesterday. Decrypt them and bring them back to HQ. Move out. Find and defuse every bomb. Time's against us.
Yeah, I need to get the one bomb that's on the map. It's in the back corner. Okay. Let's not go rushing through the building to get to it then. Let's sneak around.
Close one.
Because we can go around the outside of the building and get pretty close to where that room is. And then we can just bust in, get to the bomb, defuse the bomb, and everything will be good. Just gotta find a path I can take in. Right here. Oh, there's two of you.
They got me. Hostile down.
This is why I didn't want to go walking through the building. Look at how many guys are in there.
I'm out. Reloading. Cover me. I'm reloading.
Oh, there's still more, huh? That bounced off his face. Oh my god. This is getting rough. I was not ready for that many of them to have come out to meet me, too. Turns out they're fans.
They got me. Swapping a mag.
I guess maybe they aren't fans, actually. And that's why they're so motivated. Oh. Oh. Why are you on the roof? That seems like a bad place for a guy with a shotgun to be. Maybe that's just me.
I'm reloading.
Thankfully, they all came marching right out to their deaths, so it kind of worked out. Oh, hi. There's still more. Good lord, there's a lot more. I think they're struggling to get through here, so that's why they're all piling up like right here.
Bandaging a wound. Shots fired. Repeat. Shots fired. Swapping a mag.
Get everything reloaded, then I'll stick my head in there again. Look at the phones just all beeping right there at the entrance too. Hello? Anybody else? I know you're not all dead.
Confirmed.
This would be a way to get a rifle as well for free. I'd have to give up my vamp for it.
Merc's phone
And the vamp's been doing a good job.
Nice. We can use that.
decrypting laptop.
I shouldn't be decrypting it from this side. Oh. Oh my god, they were waiting for me. Ah! Gotta go. Gonna have to let that laptop go. I'll decrypt it again in a minute.
Cover me. I'm reloading.
There was so many of them waiting for me. I don't know how much time that bomb has left either, though. Like, I need to make headway in there or we're in trouble.
Swapping a mag.
I know ads are coming up. Unfortunately, I'm not really gonna be in a good position to pause at the second. Let me get the bomb dealt with and then I'll pause from there. Shit. Let me in.
I'm hit. I'm reloading. Tango down.
I think they might have lost me, so let me try to just quickly defuse this. It's green, so I gotta wait. Red, yellow, green, red. Let's go. Okay, bomb defused. Now I'll go ahead and pause for the ads. Ooh, that was concerning. Not gonna lie, didn't think this campaign was gonna last me till past the 3-hour mark, but here we are. So at least I can say I still got a decent stream length out of this. Which it doesn't hurt that I've gotten kind of a second wind a little bit. Like, I'm not fully back, but I'm back enough to at least finish this out decently, I think. As to what I'm going to do with the extra time, since we're going to be ending stream earlier than normal, I might try to get some artwork done today. Like, I have the full day tomorrow free as well, aside from I'm probably going to have to mow the lawn tomorrow, and I do have to make sure the mod set for Lethal on Thursday is ready to go. But that should still leave some art time as long as I can get my brain in gear for it. I want to get so many other things done, but it just... The summer makes it suck so much to try to get any work done. It really does. Because you either get a power outage because of a storm, it's too hot to do anything, got a splitting headache because of a storm. You've got options for why summer just makes everything not work. But that's how it is. I do need to refill my water, so I'm going to quickly pop away for that. I'll be back in a second. Okay, we back. Let's just get this moving. Not everybody will be back yet, I don't think, considering screwbally timers, but it'll be okay.
What the hell is going on? Is that gunfire? Hello, do you read? Squad leader down.
think he's fucking about with the doors. Oh, let me...
I'm out. Reloading.
This is why I didn't unchalk that door, by the way, because it messes with their pathing. And gives me the advantage that I need. I think a chunk of the chatter's coming from down here. Everybody should be fully back from ads now. As you can see, things have gotten a little rough. But we're making it work. These tunnels can be a very big blessing and curse. Because we got no maneuvering room to avoid a problem.
Got some intel.
But they also get funneled
That intel will put us one step
for
ahead
me,
of the
too.
mission.
And that's the other problem, is you pop out like a gopher out of a hole and you might get whacked. Thankfully, we just had a wham man there, so he was not that big a threat. That guy's already dead. I think we've mostly cleansed this place of evil at this point.
That will be useful.
Get down. Cover me. I'm reloading.
Last thing I wanted was to get caught by the grenade trap.
Get me a location down.
Okay, this is an exterior door, which had somebody guarding it.
Move cover to cover it.
I thought that was a different enemy type for a second there. It looked like he had a white suit with how lit up he was. Oh, I'm so fucking dead. Why were so many of you just sitting out here?
We just lost the team.
Why did they have an entire, like, army just chilling outside that door? I really feel like I got robbed there. One more headshot and we would have had a neat camo for it, too. Damn it. Well, I think we may have a motivation to grab a stone rifle now, because, all we have left is a trooper. Trooper's not bad, but it's not really gonna be a game winner. I'm gonna commit to trying to do that job. Is either I'll pull it off and it's gonna be great, or we die and I end stream. It'll sort itself out either way. We'll bring the trooper just to get the fight started, but like I said, I am going to be grabbing a stone off the first guy that's got one. Grab the Sahara. I only have light armor in inventory. Tell you what, we'll take one spin. We'll either get armor from this or I'll buy medium armor. Okay, you know what? Maybe we don't need to grab a rifle because we just got one.
Oh boy, I've been dying to deliver this one.
Thank you, game. Sometimes you're helpful. I have no attachments for this because I never get to use the damn thing. What we'll do is we'll sell the trooper so I can buy heavy armor. We'll go ahead and put the Paragon to use to get attachments for it. Because the rifle's gonna be doing the heavy lifting for the most part here. At least it should. I don't need the smoke grenade, so get rid of that. That does let me get a frag grenade, but I don't really think that that's gonna help. Let's go. I was hoping to be able to swing affording a med kit was the idea, but I'd have to sell the Sahara, which is way too important to me as a follow-up weapon. Though thinking about it, I'm on my last life. A follow-up weapon really is not gonna help anything here.
Defuse the bombs on site. One wrong move and we all go up.
You say we all go up, but you're not even here. Unless you're saying that they're playing with nukes out here. Zoom around in the distance here. Circle around same way we did before, though maybe not entering through that specific little window this time, considering what happened. And since the bomb's further over, than I thought it was. So I think this is all boarded off. Whoop.
Enemy spotted! Weapons hot! Look alive!
God damn you. Of course, now I'm dealing with the whole party that was out here. Because I guess that's why they were all out here, is they were guarding the bomb's exterior entrance.
Better luck next round. Come on, give us a location. We need to know where you are. Mark it down. I'm reloading. Leave this to the pros. Swapping a mag.
Got a Mercs phone.
Now, it could be a move to grab their stone, because theirs has a bunch of attachments.
Stash room.
Zone is hot. Lit up.
Oh, I didn't realize this guy was out here with me. And there's this fucking jerk up here, too.
I'm reloading.
This is why you make so much more money at this point in the game, by the way, is because of the fact that they start swarming so much.
We lost them all.
Two armored or melee guys popping around the corner together was the worst possible outcome. But yeah, you get a lot more double kills is the thing. And that's why you start making a lot more money at that point, because there's just so many more enemies. So it's a lot easier to get double kills and such, because they're all right there. And no, I'm not really convinced by that whole less than lethal makes you more money thing. It's true that it... Oh, I don't actually have the grenade upgrade. I got the medical upgrade, not the grenade upgrade. So you do just get two, I guess. Honestly, getting some reserve ammo is probably a very good idea, because I do keep running into ammo problems with some of the weapons. So let's see. Did I get anything... Look at this. This is a whole fucking thing. There's a lot going on there. Let's see if there's anything that speaks to me that we got. I still don't have any new headsets, but there are no more headsets to get. Don't have the other watches yet. I did get the security vest. If I wanted to have a name tag and a stronger looking plate on the front. It's a shame that this doesn't actually have any impact on my survivability. But yeah, sure. Oh yeah, you can also go vestless if you wanted to. Did we get the other colors for this? No, we still only have that. Okay. Could switch to a red shirt. Honestly, at the rate I'm going. Sure. Now we got another glove, but nothing remarkable there. Nothing too crazy in there. Hey, I don't even have a belt thing on right now. I think I didn't have one till recently. I'll take the thigh, why not? Nah. And we'll stick to the cowboy boots, but I just want to see... Yeah, nothing too crazy there. Yeah, that was Rogue Point. It's a fun game. It's a little scuffed, and apparently got more scuffed potentially with 1.0, which is unfortunate. But I'm more inclined to think that this was just my machine playing up today. But I would not remove the possibility that it's the 1.0 making things get funky as well. Let's see. I'm gonna knock the audio so I can check where some of these are at to figure out if they are likely to keep going before I send y'all over. Yeah, you know what? It looks like she's gonna keep going for a bit, so we'll go with that. It's been a while since I've been able to go see Mia. And she's playing some Minecraft. So it looks like she's mostly messing with an instrument set right now, which is entertaining. So, thank you all so much for taking the time to be here. Sorry today was a bit low energy and a little bit scuffed, but, you know, that's how it gets sometimes. As mentioned, we will be doing Lethal Company on Thursday, so if you don't want more scuff, you may want to miss that one, because I get the feeling that no matter how I mod it, it will be scuffed. So that's just how that's gonna be. Friday, I don't know what I'm doing quite yet. Saturday is a similar boat of I'm not 100% sure, but we will be trying to beat something. So it will be some manner of retro game, almost certainly, because those are the things that I can consistently find that are going to be short enough to beat in one day. So that's the plan there. I'm gonna go ahead and get the timer started. Brain, is there anything else to add to that thought? Not really. I think that's basically the gist of what's going to be happening soon. Longer things are like the Drac attack will be on some day in the third week of this month, unless things go completely awry, at which point it will get pushed back, potentially. But I'll keep y'all updated on that one. You all take care of yourselves, be good to Mia, she's good people, and I will see you next time. Good night, everybody.